What's up, everybody? This is Kurt H. I am the Lazy Farmer, and we're back here in Run 8. Yep, this morning was Railroader. Oh, where'd my 1-to-8 window go? There it is. All right. So, yeah, we were in Railroader this morning. Now it's Run 8, and I am running a railroad train tonight. I'm worn out, guys, to be honest with you. I almost didn't want to do a stream tonight. I've been working on the configuration for my server. It's almost, well, no, I'm not gonna lie, it's not even anywhere close to being done, but we did have some success. I had a test train come in and cars actually reconfigured themselves as expected. So now I'm doing another test. This time the receiving track for those cars that are going to be coming out from Norfolk Southern, I've been pulled on. That track has basically two industries on it, one for loaded cars, one for empty cars. I'm running a test on box cars. I should get everything good, but yeah, the test was successful. So a loaded car stayed loaded, empty cars, turned loaded. Obviously, that's expected. So now, as these trains come in, the expectation is that if he sends me a loaded car, the loaded cars are going to stay loaded and be swapped for industries that will produce empties. Well, no, let me rephrase that. Loaded cars will come in, they'll stay loaded, and then they'll get tagged for industries that need loaded cars. And the same thing for empties, and he'll send me empty cars as well too. They will be tagged for industries that will produce loads that require, so they require empty cars. So it looks good. Looks like that part's done. The sister server has sent me a train, so in about a couple 2-3 days I'll get the file. We'll bring that train in, and yeah, we expect it to be converted as expected, and then it will go down from Finger Lakes, which is up in the far western side of the map, and on Mohawk. It will go from Finger Lakes, interchange with Norfolk Southern, down to Selkirk, where it'll be classified, and then go out. Currently, I'm pulling a manifest train. It's loaded with cars for the locals that run out of DeWitt, L011, L012, and L013. What's up, Mike? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream, sir. So yeah, it's a manifest train. I'm not going full speed. Track speed is 50, but we should have a meet coming up here. I'm waiting for Otto, because I got a red coming up, so I may have to stop, but I'm waiting for this train to pass and Otto switch us over. Or he's going to switch us and keep us going this way. I'm not sure what Otto's going to do. I'm not even sure Otto knows what he's going to do. So, because we got to stop, we have to travel at least half the speed of track speed. So I'm keeping it under 25 right now, in case we have to stop. And if we have to stop, we have to be able to stop within half the distance of what we can see. So keeping speed down. I see headlights coming. Let's go ahead and turn our brights off. Let's see if he does the same thing. I don't think he will, but we got a nice little train meet right here. Oh, we got a crossing, so as soon as I hit the horn, the high beams came back up again. right, we should actually get a yellow here. He's got us going the crossover, so we're good to go. I think I'm going to go ahead and let's notch her up. And we can go ahead and put our lights back on again. Oops, wrong key. Yeah, oh, those guys, Mike. My 49ers are going to the Super Bowl, and I'm telling you, man, after the first half that they had, I was like losing hope, but I stuck with them, and that second half was amazing. So, can't count them out. I kind of feel sorry for, and this is just a little bit, maybe about that much, smidge. You know, I mean, I know the Lions they've never been to the Super Bowl. So, so I kind of feel sorry for them. They had a great season. Oh man, they did. Did they have a great season? But yeah, but my Niners going to the Super Bowl, playing the Chiefs, red and gold versus red and gold. They were saying. All right, I see a green up ahead. All right, so we got green over red. So same thing. We'll be going. So we are pulling. We've got 6,900, almost 7,000 tons. 2 horsepower per ton, 9 empties, 59 loads. I'm sorry, 57 loads, 59 cars behind us. 3 locomotives on the head end. Train length is 3,400 feet, which is going to be a problem because I know that the track that's going to DeWitt, that's where we're going, is the DeWitt yard. So the longest track can handle this, but I also know that track is occupied right now. So we'll have to make do. We'll have to pull through and then push back. I think I've got 2 tracks that are open. So all right. What's up, Bob? Oh my goodness, Bob, man, are you okay on your surgery? I hope everything's fine. I'm hoping, you know, no surgery is good surgery, but yes, I'm hoping that it was minor surgery. So, and I'm hoping that you'll be quickly on the mend, sir. But I'm glad you're back. You have been missed. Oh my, it was a nail biter. Yeah, it was. It was, but it was phenomenal, man. It was just, man, I couldn't stop. I mean, I got up and I could not stop jumping around when they tied it up. And it was just one of those things like, yep, they're on a roll. They're fired up. Whatever was said to them in the locker room at halftime got them fired up. Sounds good. Like we got no defects. Awesome. No defects are good defects. Then we're going to see too if Otto will route us into the DeWitt yard. That will be 4 hours worth. And oh, Bob, man, I hope you get better soon, buddy. Get better soon. Four-hour surgery. Whew. I know when I had surgery on my shoulder, that was like 3-hour surgery for, I think, like maybe 20 minutes worth of work. The rest was all prep. Wow. 2 weeks. They got 2 weeks to rest up, and I'm hoping Christian McCaffrey's not hurt. Yeah, he had a phenomenal game, but yeah, they didn't let him play the last set of downs. They didn't let him play because he hit his head. So we'll see what comes of that. I'll look tomorrow when I get up in the morning and read my Niner news. But had to get back into streaming again because, you know what? Them going to the Super Bowl, what does that do for me? Not a darn thing. Other than make me happy. I'm happy for the guys. Now it's just, you know, Shanahan's been to the Super Bowl with the Falcons. He's been there with the Niners. Can he get it done? All right, so we are right here. We'll be going this way. He's got, what is with odd? Oh, he's got him routed over. Okay. So we've got a couple of signals. We should have to, hopefully don't have to stop, and route us keep going this way. And we're coming here, so eventually we're going to have to come back on main 1 again. Does it cross back over anywhere? 1 onto 4, CP278, I've got that tagged. So, we'll see. Hopefully that will route us. Hopefully we'll be good. If not, we may have to slam on the brakes. Watch cars go flying everywhere. Make sure we get routed correctly. Other than that, I mean, okay, so let's talk. I mean, I gotta retitle this after it comes up. So tomorrow it'll get a whole new title. So forget the configuration. But here, like I was saying, here's what I've done. The Finger Lakes interchange has been set up so that whatever cars go there, they'll be picked up by the when I generate a car report. There's 9 tracks, so the 3 middle tracks are the longest ones. Those are set aside for the trains coming in from Norfolk Southern. And once they get onto those tracks, then they'll sit there for at least 3 hours. That's to simulate inspection and paperwork. Inside of 3 hours, all the cars should turn. So an example is if there is a loaded boxcar coming onto my network, my maps, that loaded boxcar will get tagged with an industry that needs a loaded boxcar, that produces an empty boxcar. And vice versa. If there's an empty boxcar, it'll get tagged with an industry that requires an empty boxcar to produce a load. So, and that was a test. I did a test today with just 4 cars passed. So now I put one industry on top of other. That was just one industry. So I put one industry on top of another on those tracks. So that's currently being tested right now. But I expect it to be good, be a successful test. That's my expectation, which means I'll go forward. So then now the next step in that configuration is I have to go to all the industries and re-tag them, basically visit all the industries, and I have to add a tag for empty car to create an empty car, which I am going to be using the top end storage yard at Selkirk to store empty cars. So basically if I have an industry where I don't have enough cars coming in, if I've got say 25 covered hoppers there, then that industry basically is going to call for covered hoppers from CSX, and we're going to pull them out of that yard and send them to that particular industry. If we don't have any cars, then we'll go ahead and bring in a manifest train and have that come into the receiving yard. That's the idea behind that. The next thing I'm doing, and this is what I've been doing all day, and that's why I'm just relaxing with a road train, is I worked on the bowl in Selkirk and basically tagged each individual track in the bowl as a separate industry. It's not going to turn cars. It's not going to re-tag the cars there. It's just so that I can generate a car report and I'll know exactly what cars are in the bowl, on what track and what track they're on, and I'll know also based upon what track they're on what local they're for, because that's how I have the bowl programmed. So the majority of the bowl is programmed for the locals, so I can separate out, and that's what I did. I have one track that's for the L011. So we'll just say track 201 is L011, track 202 is L012, and track 203 is L013. So when the trim units pull those out, they can pull those 3 and assemble a train in the departure yard. And that's what we did, and that's what we're pulling. So these 3 locals work out of the DeWitt yard, and then there's another 2 locals, L021 and 22, that also work out of the DeWitt yard, but they go the other direction. So I effectively could have added them to this train, but the reason I didn't is because this train's already too long and it's not going to fit in the receiving yard at DeWitt. So we got to consider that as well too. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do that. Let's go ahead. We're slowing way down, not really paying attention to the speed. So that's my next step, is once I finish Selkirk, then I need to do departure yards, the top end yard. I'll even do the receiving yard. So, and the shops. The shops should already be done. The fuel pit's already done. Sand pit's already done. Those are already, those are already location. Well, except for the engine yard, the shop is on the list. So if I want to bring in a local, I can add shop cars to it. So I'll get like random cars that need to be either go to repair and place track or go to the shop track. And then the next thing for the industries, and I'm still, this one, it's all tedious work. I mean, it's not hard, but it's just tedious to have a car get retagged for if an industry produces an empty, to send that empty car to another industry somewhere on my map that produces a load. So I've got to figure out the tag routing for that and kind of at least try to get it randomized. So that's pretty much it. And so let's see, by Wednesday I should be able to order the extra parts I need for the server, which when those parts come in, probably by the weekend, my server will be, hopefully, fingers crossed, all things good, the server will be up and running. So that'll be up and running on a continuous basis. So we'll have stringent passwords and everything in there, and of course we'll start doing the checkout rides. I hopefully, now I've got 2 long days, Tuesdays and Thursday. I got 2 long days, so that gives me tomorrow, Wednesday, and Friday to really work on the configurations. At least get some of those up, and then at which point the configurations will actually be done on this computer that I'm on right now, and then at least once a week I'll bring the server down, move the new configs over, and then bring it back up again, which won't take that long. In fact, I may even use a crossover cable and just connect it to and do it through Ethernet, so as opposed to using a thumb drive or a external hard drive. Other than that, if you guys watched my stream this morning, Railroader's doing really well. Of course, we've got the cars. I've got 12 skeleton cars now. 4 skeleton cars picking up logs at Connolly L1. 8 skeleton cars picking up logs at Connolly L2, which was a surprise because that extended, because I can tell you right now, the most I could fit on that was 4. But now extended out to 8, so that's awesome. And we're loading, as we speak, we're loading pulpwood onto the 4 other, so 4 other pulpwood racks. So I'm hoping, keeping an eye on that, and I'm hoping by the time I get down to Whittier with the freight local, I can bring the logging train down. Put the logging cars into the sawmill, let them start processing logs, and set the pulpwood for the return trip down to Silva, so that we can actually start getting those industries at work. And then once they start working, we're going to get more cars. So, and then more cars means more money, and that's what we really need right now. We need more money. I have a loan I got to pay, so I took out a loan to buy the 4 skeleton, the 4 skeleton cars and 4 more pulpwood cars. I've paid that loan back, but I think I've got like about $7,000 left to pay on that loan. There's no way I'm going to be able to pay that loan down, so I will be making an interest payment. That doesn't make me happy, but it is what it is. Where am I? I'm right here. All right. So, okay. That explains that light right there. Go ahead and come down off the throttle a little bit. I'm not running quite 50, but we're going to take it down. So I'm actually hoping, oh, there's our other train coming at us. Let's go ahead and see, we're courteous. We're going to turn our brights off, but that train coming at us isn't going to be courteous. Dang you, Auto. Oh, he did. You know what? I take it back, Otto. I'm so sorry. He did do it. I wasn't expecting that. Here, I'll do this. And blind him. Car is heading back to North Bergen. That's nice. Is that a red that's in front of me? Wait, I'm confused. A flashing yellow there, but I've got 203. I do have a red. All right. I'm gonna get it. Yep. I just got a nasty note. I got a nasty note. So I went past here. I'm only showing here, so then of course if I back up, I'll get the nasty note again. Let's see what happens. I kept looking at that little flashing right there. Don't do it. Call me next control point. Of course. All right, let's go ahead. Looks like this one's getting ready to drop. Yeah, I messed up. But then again, I make the mistakes so you don't have to. May have to actually back up now I think about it. We'll see. Let me back up and see what I can do here. Get myself out of this pickle. See what happens. I can't drive a train and talk at the same time. That's what it comes down to. Right now, Bob is like, no. All right. Farmer, I can't believe you're doing that. All right. We are stopped. Uh-oh. I hear sirens. People are going crazy. Come on, people. It's just a game. Don't go crazy. All right, let's try signaling auto again. Keep your shorts on. Okay. Oh, this is cleared. All right, we're just going to sit here and wait for a light. I think it's with it. Hurry up and wait in railroading. We're just going to sit here and wait. I don't think I have anything else coming at me. Nope, nope, nothing here. Mm-hmm. See, this is kind of real world stuff. You mess with the dispatcher and do stupid stuff out on the rails, they're going to mess with you back. That's what Otto's doing. He's gone and taken a little margarita break. Yeah. Heard you the first time. All right, well, what are you going to do about it? Can you figure it out? This kind of, oh, there's a green light. Look at that. Proceed on signal indication. Pulling it out. We're moving. EOT is on the move. Actually, I should have grabbed the Dash 9s. You would actually hear a little more throaty sound because I put a sound enhancement on them. Sound good. I think I grabbed 44s. So anyway, they are what they are. Here, down, down. See what he does down here. From here, we gotta come all along this way, all the way up to here to get to right there. And right here, hopefully he'll put me on the right track because right that CP278 is where or the 28, no, CP282 is where I actually configured that checkpoint to bring me into the DeWitt yard. And then at that point, I have to jump out and manually throw switches. So, because DeWitt yard is completely manual throw switches. So we're going to see how far we can go in the next hour and 15 minutes. Yeah, leave me alone. Alright. What am I thinking of crossing coming up? Nope, I guess not. Not seeing one. Oh, yep, there is. There is one. And outside the window I can hear a train going by off in the distance. Or long. Okay, we got a green up ahead. Interesting. Been a while since I've done a road train. But it'll be kind of cool. I mean, we got none of the industries are populated, so getting this up to DeWitt, I got a couple of trains up there, so I'm going to need somebody to work the DeWitt yard. Ooh. I don't think I've ever done a road train on these maps. None of this actually looks familiar. I don't think... Nope. I can tell you right now, I know I haven't done a road train on this map. It's interesting too, what is going to come in the near future for Run 8. I think version 4. I'm just speculating. There's nothing that's proving it. I'm just speculating. Kind of interesting with the snow. Earlier when I was actually, trimming the bowl to get these, basically get this run ready, no cut and paste. I was actually, using a pair of locomotives to pull these cars out and build this in the departure yard. Snow in the Selkirk yard was so thick that on the switch handles, only the little tips of the switch was sticking out above the snow. Couldn't see the points. Couldn't really, kind of had to guess which direction the switch was facing. And yeah, it was interesting. All right. So downhill grade, we are picking up speed. Let's get into dynamics. Don't even think about, oh, I got 2 miles to get down to 30 miles an hour. It's 40. Settle down. Amsterdam. Rotterdam. Trying to compare this to what's on the map. That's Amsterdam there. Damn. Wait, what? Oh, that's page 1. Okay. Alright, I know where I'm at. Kinda. And 30 miles an hour. Almost perfect. Almost. Okay. A little late. A little late, a little quick. Come out of there. There's your Voorhees detector. CPBO. Hmm. 69. Oh, that's okay. That's Hoffman's right there. CP169. Found it on the map. Okay. And Amsterdam after that. And we're back on the right side. And there's the... Okay. Cool. Alright. I know where we're at. I got the paper maps here in my hand. I'm happy. I know where we're at. I don't have to stop and ask directions. $40 miles an hour? What's he going to do? Oh, it's CP173. If I wanted to, I could take the sighting there. If I wanted to. We're at the 1 hour mark. That was weird. We are going downhill again. Max speed is now 40. That's what that little chirp was. I had the counter counting down. So now we can go to 40 miles an hour. Ow. Oh, okay. Right. So that line to the left is the Amtrak line, Hudson line. Okay. I've never run an Amtrak train. Might be interesting to do sometime. Okay, next. Passing CP 169. Be a sighting coming up. Will be the Amsterdam yard. 9,000, almost a 10,000 foot sighting, but the Amsterdam yard works off of that. Don't know what locals are there. There's like 3 industries there, so I'm not sure what locals work out of there. I think it might be the LO31. Welcome, welcome. Blow horn, please. Okay. There you go. How we doing tonight? Alright, track speed up to 55. You're welcome. I can do this too. Let's make it a little bit louder. Cold out there. All right. Got a green. We're good to go. I don't want sand. See, the locomotive's rocking a little bit as it makes a turn, but we were rated, we're under 55 miles an hour, and this track's rated for 55. Yeah, that's not like the short that I put up. When it starts to rock, I'm getting like little flashbacks, PTSD from that failed checkout ride. Just saying. I'll go up a little bit here. Not much. So we're here. Once we pass Amsterdam, we're off of the Selkirk sub. We'll be on the Mohawk sub. So not too much farther. I don't know if we're going to make the DeWitt yard in the next hour, but that's where we have to go. We're taking this consist because we got, you know, three different locals that need to service industries up there, and none of those industries have any cars on them. So, and before I forget, which I usually do, but if you like the content I provide, please hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up to help the analytics. Hit that notification so that you know when I am streaming. I do stream, like obviously this is Run8 Train Simulator. I stream also Railroader. Farming Sim 2022 is coming. Farming Sim Fridays. Servers up, servers running. We were on it today. So Farming Sim will be coming, and we'll be, unless we find a different map right now, we're going to start on Elm Creek. So we did have a map that we wanted to run, but it was causing some issues, and I don't know why it was causing issues, because other people are running that map, so I don't know. But it might be the server, but we went back to Elm Creek and it seems to be working fine, so we're going to go look. 2 out of the 3 of us are going to be playing on it. 2 of us have this, you know, Silver Run Forest. The third one doesn't. If he ever gets it, maybe we'll do Silver Run Forest, do some logging and some farming. That's kind of a fun map. It's interesting. It's old. It's been around for a while, but it's still fun. So I'm also looking for anything else that we can pull down. A couple of us might be having issues with some mods, so we want to look at those mods. I know some of them were not from Mod Hub on Farming Sim, so we kind of came to consensus that if it's not on Mod Hub, we're not going to run it. Other than that, that's coming. So Farming Fridays will happen tomorrow. I'm already thinking about Railroader again because I really want to get the logging. I want to see what happens when I bring that next string, 12 cars of logs down to the sawmill. 4 more cars of pulpwood coming down, and those will go down to Silva. We'll work those, get those industries going. And then before we close out day 18, there will be another passenger run. Even if it's at night, we're going to do another passenger run. Ooh, look at that. We got lights. All kinds of lights. Oh, I see my green. There it is. I got a green right there. We're good. Track speed, we're pretty level right here. Track speed still at 55 miles an hour. We're at 45, so we're all right. Not in any hurry. It's a freight train. Who cares? So that siding over here on our right, that would have been the Amsterdam yard. We're passing that. So Amsterdam is obviously over here to our right. The Guy Park detector coming up here. And then after that, we're looking at about 10,000 feet, and we'll be off the Selkirk map onto the Mohawk map. Very slight downhill grade, very, very slight. Alright, guy park detector. Just after that, there'll be River Street, so I should have another crossing up here, and about 10,000 feet after that, we'll be on the Mohawk map. Alright, looking good. No defects, nice. Alright, River Street crossing. Alright. These maps away. And now we're going to be on, if you're following the depot maps, bottom of page 5, Mohawk. So we just passed the guy park detectors. So, and then we have the Amtrak. I think that was, we were past the Amtrak. That's weird how they did this. Okay. Alright, 50 miles an hour. We're underneath 50, so we're doing good. We're alright. We're already set. Slight increase, so we're going to go ahead and notch it up. I'm thinking that one station we went by had the little car park there and stuff. I think that was the Amtrak station, so we're technically on the Mohawk map now. We've got nothing until CP 184 where we pass the Fonda yard. Green light, we're good to go. We don't have anybody else coming at us, do we? Alright, we're off of this map. We're on this one. Oh, we've got one down there by Little Falls, leaving out of Little Falls. They'll be coming up to Johnsonville. We got Fonda. So we're down here. We need to go all the way this way, all the way this way, and then here, and then up into here, and then up into here. So I'm hoping he'll route, that he, being Otto, will route us onto here, onto main 4, and then we'll continue on. And then hopefully at CP 282, he'll actually route us into the DeWitt yard. Like I said, at that point, I'm getting out ahead of the train, throwing manual switches. Alright, track speed 50 miles an hour. That 181.4. Then we go back up to 60. Okay. Passing clear. Good. Moving forward. That fooled me a little bit. Speed 55. We're doing good. 47. We're all right. This is perfect. Wow, we already up. I didn't look at that, but we're looking, wondering what this track is over here, and I'm thinking that that might already be the Fonda yard. Let's see what happens here. good. I'm thinking that's what it is. Interesting. Yep. Dead ends. There. And yep. Alright, so that's Fonda. So on a trip like this, if I wanted to pull in and tie down, because I wanted to continue another day, I would pull into this siding right here and just tie it down. Right now, there's no industries actually set up for Fonda, so I'm not sure what we would use that for. I'm looking at the map, there's nothing anywhere nearby. So let's call that abandoned yard. Clear. Next thing coming up is Big Nose Curve. That's a 50-mile-an-hour zone. And according to this, am I reading this right? I don't think this is right because it says I go 50 down to 45 and then go back up to 60 on the map. So I don't think that they have this right because what's being said here is different than what's on the screen. So we'll just stick with what's on the screen. I thought that was one car. There's two cars over there. One with their lights on. Looks like one lights on, one without. Idiots. Snow on the ground, no lights, nighttime. Alright, CP 196 and CP 198. Just went across that. Then we should have to our right, Fort Plain Team Track. Little rocking and rolling right there. So, alright, well, Big Nose Curve turned out to be nothing. still looking for the team track, 4-plane team track, and then right after that would be the 4-plane detector at 200.7. The place I see on the map where we slow down to 45 is actually a big nose curve. I thought we had already passed that. See. You're green. Clear. And speed's back up to 50 or 55. I don't know what that was about, but let's see where we're. Well, I guess that 45 was big nose curve right in there. We're good all the way through St. Johnsonville. St. Johnsonville, there's also MoSel Plastics, which is right in there. Okay. So CP 196, 198, I thought we'd already passed those. So we've got a ways to go before we hit the next detector. Going. Hour and a half into it, got about 30 minutes left. So maybe not St. Johnsonville. I'm thinking Little Falls. We're going to pull in at Little Falls. And we'll call the stream there. Pull into that sighting higher down there. Call it. We can continue from there another time. Which just made me think that as far as the configuration, maybe going and hitting all the sightings as well too. So that way, if somebody ties a train down, when I do the car report, it'll come up and tell us that there's a train sitting in a sighting, and we can go down there and look at it. Oh yeah, we got another train. Make sure the work order is continue this train on to. So right now, the only tag I have for going to DeWitt out of Selkirk, out of Selkirk is the MO25. Oh. Yeah, he turned his lights off too. Very nice. Domestic containers heading for New Jersey. All right. I might download the enhancement for those orange containers to turn them into Snyders. I don't think that they are right now. So nice. All right, that train looked good. Flashing rear end device is still attached. Okay, that should be CP 198 right here. Good. Another manifest will be coming at us. I think I need more road trains. Seems a little. I mean, we've got some activity, but seems a little bit dead. There's the team track. We're playing team track. All right. Detector. Go. Alright, that was the Fort Plain detector.
Track 1, no defect. Total axle 242, end of transmission.
242 axles, that's right. That's what I got on my screen. No defects. Alright, we're going to go ahead and pull up the dispatcher. And I want request next sighting. No available sighting for me right now. Interesting. St. Johnsonville, there is one. So I'm here. I should be able to go into here. Why? Is there something sitting in there? There we go. Down to 50. Well, maybe not. 30 miles an hour into St. Johnsonville. I'm at 45 right now, so I'm okay. Still doesn't have us routed in. That's disappointing. I'm not going to make it. Nope. I needed to go in here. He didn't route me in. He must have been passed out when I toned him. So we'll try Little Falls. Alright. Next one, Little Falls. There's nothing there. No industries or anything. So once we pass this sighting, I'll tone them up and see if we can't get into the next sighting. I don't see anybody in here. You know what I didn't notice too is I'm expecting it. Well, there's a sighting there, so it should have been computer controlled switch. No, that's what it says on the map. I'll just keep doing it the way I was doing it. I think the map is off. Cross over there. Yep. Okay. Where this. Let's try one more time. See if we can get the dispatcher to. Thinking he's ignoring us. Could be routing into there. Not. And the other thing I don't notice is I don't see. Oh, channel 90. That's for this one. Channel 46, DTMF 6 pound. Alright, let's go ahead. Drop that. There we go. Alright. Let's see if he keeps us lined up for that. Be interesting. Let's see what he does. I'm not going to turn him off. Is lined in, so we'll see how he does. He being Otto, making sure he's going to actually bring us in. But I'm a little disappointed that I asked for the next sighting and he's not giving it to me. Alright, so I do have restricting. Flashing yellow, I believe, is restricting. Or medium clear. I'll have to go look that one up. Where's my CS? I don't know where my CSX. I'll have to look that up. But that one is telling me. Yeah. Ah, he just dropped my route. Nice. Thank you, Otto. So this was all, what I'm saying he dropped it was here, so it looks like I'm heading into there. So we'll see. We'll see if he keeps me on track here. route it in. Okay. "30 miles an hour." Okay, we're gonna drop down, start dropping speed here. Switches our line for another train right now. What other train? Talking about, bro. Yeah, I'm not sure what he's talking about other than I flipped that switch, but I don't know. So it might be a red over yellow up there, but we'll. Might be a pair of reds, but I'm thinking I see a little bit of yellow in there, so we'll see. When we get closer. Got about a mile to go. Yeah, it's looking like red over yellow. Okay. Dynamics are on. We're down to 30 already, so we're good. Don't have to be 30 by the time we hit the zone, but if we get down to 30 before we cross it, that's good. Oh, that's why I looked all red. We got 3 lights here, but yeah, we got he still has us diverging into the sighting. We're going to tie her down out here in the middle of nowhere. Get our sleeping bags out, fall asleep on the train. Ah, perfect. He's got us lined in. CSX 5370, proceed on signal indication. We'll pull up until we start to see, until I see the red lights. And we're going to go ahead and drop those so they'll turn red. That's why it gave us a signal indication. I don't want that. I want those to drop. Looks like there should be an industry here, but I don't, well, maybe. Got some tracks over here. Well, there is an industry over there, the Burroughs Paper Corp. Okay. So Burroughs Paper Corp is over there. I think that is, I think I got some cars for them. Yep. So Burroughs Paper Corp. Like a little 40-foot track over here on the to the right. All I want to do is I just want to pull up to where I can see the lights so that as we go and continue our route to DeWitt Yard, which is actually, I got 2 more pages of maps. So not that far away, but not enough, probably just enough to do another stream to continue this road train. But like I said, that will not be tomorrow. Tomorrow will be another episode of Railroader. Logs, freight, and time permitting passengers. If there's not time permitting, after we get the logs down the mountain and everything, then we'll go ahead and get the freight at least down to, if anything, down to Whittier or down to Silva. If we can get it down to Silva, that'd be great. Get the logs off the mountain and get the pulpwood off the mountain. There's that little 40-foot spur I was talking about. So the lights should be up around the bend. Once I actually see red, that's when I'm going to bring this to a stop. Now to me this looks like it's going uphill, but it says we're on a downhill grade, so go figure. Now it's going uphill. All right. Lights anytime. There they are. And I should see a third one. There they are. Okay, come around here so I can see all of it. handbrakes on. The train brake. EOT says we have stopped, and alright, full train brake, full independent brake. Come off the dynamics, we don't need those anymore. Alright, and we will go into neutral and put the handbrakes on. Stop. All right. Do you have anything else we got to turn off other than headlights? Go. Cut those down. All right. So we are here. This is the end of it. We'll continue on the next episode of Run 8. So once again, as just a general reminder, please, if you like the content, please go ahead and click subscribe. Give me the thumbs up to help the analytics. Hit the notifications so you know when I stream next. And if you know anybody, friends, family, and like I say, enemies that like railroads, railroading, railroad simulators in general, anything, you know, hey, if you like the content, please feel free to share it. I appreciate you when you do it. But once again, my name is Kurt H. I'm the Lazy Farmer. Have a good night. Have a great week. Bye.